Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who I've not met yet, my name is Shel Redfern, and I am a staff minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living. I'm so glad that you've joined us today for meditation. Our theme is embracing the spectrum of human experience. And Reverend Denise told me it was about the many colors of life, so she said, dress colorfully. I got the memo. I kind of match the symbol, don't you think? You see the blues are down there? Yep, upside down symbol on my dress. All right, so I invite you to settle in and get into a comfortable position here. If you feel comfortable, gently close your outer eye, but otherwise, maybe lower your gaze so that it's somewhatly grounding for you. Allow your hands to rest softly. Allow your shoulders to drop. Unclench your jaw. Make sure that's nice and loose. And begin to notice the rhythm of your breath. There's no need to change it, just observe. Maybe inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale and exhale, allowing each breath to bring you more and more into this present moment. Now bring your attention to your body. Feel where your body makes contact with the chair. Notice any sensations, maybe warmth, maybe tingling, maybe tension, maybe ease. There's no reason to label any of these sensations as good or bad. They're just sensations. This is just an experience. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, say to yourself, this is where I begin. Allow the breath to become your anchor. Inhale, exhale. Feel yourself relaxing. Now gently invite this phrase into your awareness. I fully embrace the spectrum of my human experience. I fully embrace the spectrum of my human experience. I invite you to repeat this in your mind slowly, letting each word land like a pebble dropped into a pond. I fully embrace the spectrum of my human experience. Notice what arises as you say this in your mind. Is it memories? Emotions? Are there doubts? Or is there a sense of relief? I fully embrace the spectrum of my human experience. There is no right way to feel. You are simply noticing the landscape of your inner world, a world that is uniquely yours. It's vast and ever-changing. The spectrum of your human experience includes joys and sorrows, strengths and vulnerabilities, confidence and fears, clarity and confusion. What would happen if you stopped pushing parts away? What if, for just a moment, you welcomed it all? Say in your mind again, I fully embrace the spectrum of my human experience. Breathe that in. Imagine your inner self as a landscape, a field of shifting colors, textures, and skies. Some areas feel bright and warm. Others are cloudy or shadowed. Some places are wild and unknown. You walk through this landscape not to judge, but to witness. See a patch of sunlight, a joyful memory. Pause there. Feel it. Maybe smile. And then move on. You pass through a cool, shaded forest, maybe a moment of sadness. You don't run from it. Instead, you acknowledge it. You belong to it, and it belongs to you as well. The whole of this landscape, the light and the dark, the open and the tangled, is you. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. I invite you to repeat in your mind, I am whole. I am human. I am enough. Now gently bring to mind another person, someone in your life, someone whom you want to understand a little bit better. Visualize them, their expressions, their energy. Know that they too carry a full spectrum of experience. Perhaps they have joys that you don't see, wounds that they've never spoken of, conflicts that you can't comprehend. Just like you, they are navigating this wild, wondrous human life. With your next few breaths, I invite you to offer them this. I honor your path, even when it differs from mine. May you be met with compassion. Let your breath carry these words out to them like ripples in that pond. You don't need to change them. You don't even need to fully understand. We only need to allow space for their experience to exist alongside ours. We're going to go into the silence for just a moment. So I invite you to bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel the inhale, feel the exhale. Embracing the spectrum of your human experience. Let's bring that into the silence. Sense your body resting in this moment. And at the same time, sense your aliveness, the heartbeat, the breath, the presence. You're not just the good days, the easy emotions, the well-lit paths. You are all of it. And so is everybody else. Wholeness does not mean perfection. It means inclusion. So I invite you to take one final breath in. And one last time as you exhale, I fully embrace the spectrum of my human experience. When you feel ready, go ahead and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Well, our celebration begins in about 15 minutes at 10:30, and you are welcome to hang out here in the sanctuary if you'd like, or there's coffee out in the lobby. You can grab a cup, visit with some folks, and we will see you back here around 10:15. Namaste. Thank you for being with me today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing today?
Groovy.
Oh yeah, we're living in color this month. So
We're going to get you to stand with us, and we got some new songs this month, and we want you to join in and sing. The words will be on the screen.
Here we go.
You can do it.
Take it away, Sam, whenever you're ready.
Oh, yeah. I wish you peace. I wish you joy. I wish you love, 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 love. I wish you faith in yourself to reveal all that you come here to be. Love is my choice. Love is my decision. Love is my voice. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Yeah. I wish you strength. I wish you courage. Wish you love, 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 love. I wish you purpose to create all your dreams and co-conspire with the light of your life. Love is my choice. Love is my decision. Love is my voice. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Oh, your answer to eternity is always deep inside you. The freedom of expression is yours to choose or hide. Love is my choice. Love is my decision. Love is my voice. Love is my religion. Oh yeah, love is my choice. Love is my decision. Yeah, love is my voice. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Oh yeah. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. My religion, yeah. Love is my religion. Oh yeah. Religion, yeah.
BLB. BLB. Hold on. Hold on. I have no green light on this, just so you know, so turn this on. And I'll come back and get one, a battery. probably. Attention. So welcome to June. We are in living color. I got as colorful as I could possibly be on any given day. I can walk down any street and will not get hit by a car. So welcome to the Centers for Spiritual Living, whether you're here in this room. We are definitely here to celebrate your spiritual magnificence. I want to point out that there's a new bulletin. Inside this bulletin is a little piece of paper that's inviting you to share with us the 5 qualities most important to you and to answer the question, what does CSL mean to you? And we are doing this as we begin to market into the larger community so that we can adequately and sufficiently tell people who we are and what we're about. So if you can do that today and leave it in the back of the room, we will synthesize as always and get back to you. Next is, so our purpose statement is now being called our mission statement, our mission, why we're here, and based on all of your input, this is where we landed. This was by far 80% picked this one versus the other one you had the choice to pick. So let us read it together. Ready? Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower each other to experience ourselves as a unique expression of God, the love intelligence that governs the universe. We consciously practice kindness, compassion, and forgiveness in our everyday lives and commit to being a powerful and beneficial presence on the planet. Through the study of the science of mind and spirit and the energy of unconditional love, simply, we are here for God. Oh, it's better, shorter. It's good, though. It's good to know why we come together. Is there anyone, by the way, this is a little bit of change because we were doing welcoming first-time visitors later in the service, but yet we were doing the welcome to the center at the beginning. So now we're doing them both at the beginning. So is there anyone here for the very first time? Yes, please. So good welcome. So welcome. We really love that you're here, and if you didn't get a packet, please get one before you leave here today, and please take a moment and come say hi to me after service. Now, everyone stand. Warm up your hands. This is the welcome to everyone, and we say, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We know who you truly are. You are the spiritual image and likeness of God. We appreciate you, we love you, and we are thankful that you are. Woohoo! All right, please be seated and back to the Big Love Band.
Here we go. Fearless.
I was born to live life fully, to let go of regret, to walk the highway of life without a safety net, to follow somewhere than my pride, to show up with courage even when I'm trembling inside. About what others think of me, and I will not be shackled by the chains of conformity. I'll break the mold set in the past, keep pushing till I'm free at last. I fall
such a happy place. My name is Linda Lloyd. I am one of the licensed practitioners here at Centers for Spiritual Living. And we would like to give a shout out and a big thank you to Reverend Shell, who's over here holding high watch. Today, during our service, she led us in a lovely meditation this morning. And she's just holding the highest and greatest best for all of us while our service goes on today. So thank you. And today we are celebrating June birthdays. Who's got a June birthday today? Woo, Teresa. All right, are we going to sing happy birthday now? Yes. Would you guys like to stand up so we can sing happy birthday to you?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear loved one. Happy birthday to you.
I think that means we got cake later, too. All right. So at this time, all of our young folks can take off and go to the back. It looks like they might have already done that. All righty. They're already gone. They had so much fun, they flew already. So I am your human invitation today to our fabulous events that we've got going on here. And Cassie, can you click the slide for me? There we go. One more time. So just really quickly, we have some regular weekly activities that go on here. Tuesday is Ink and Insights with Reverend Shell at 10 a.m. With me on Tuesday evenings at 6:30, we have a meditation group. We sit right up here in a circle and we do an hour meditation together. Well, it's not all an hour meditating, but we're here, we meet together for an hour. And on Wednesdays with Reverend Denise, she has a gathering talking about, now we're talking about what we talk about on Sunday, right? Is that what we're doing? It's a carryover of what she discussed today on Wednesdays at noon. And then we have some other things coming up. We're doing our butterfly garden. For any of those of you who are new, we're doing a butterfly garden for one of our beloved practitioners who passed away, and we're dedicating a butterfly garden to her. So that is this coming Saturday, and we are celebrating her life, and we're having a potluck afterwards. So please come and join us for that. And then we are having a community membership orientation on Saturday the 14th. So if you are curious or called to CSL membership, this orientation is absolutely for you. It is hosted by Reverend Denise, and so you get to find out what membership means to you being a part of the member of this center. So this is free and fun, and choosing membership is not required for you to check out what goes on with membership, right? And we would like you to register so we know how many people are going to be here. And you can sign up on the back table right by the door there. And then we have a summer solstice celebration coming up. So this beautiful labyrinth that is on the floor, we're going to be moving all the chairs out of the way and walking the labyrinth on Friday, the 20th at 7 p.m. So please join us for that. And Reverend Denise is giving a Bang the Drum for Your Money workshop coming up. It is an Abraham Hicks, and for any of you who aren't familiar with that, it's just wonderful. It's wonderful stuff. So please come join at Saturday the 21st from 9:30 to 11:30 with a $50 love donation fee. And now we would like to please welcome our lovely new Reverend Malika Davey.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. As it states, my name is Malika Davey. I am one of the staff minister here. So this month, actually, June, the topic is in living color. And today's message from Reverend Denise is going to be your life in living color. And I have two short readings for you. One is from The Curious Case of Benjamin Button by Eric Roth. Here it goes. For what it's worth, it's never too late or too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules for this thing. You can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make it the best of it. And I hope you see things that startles you. I hope you see things that you never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. And I hope you live a life you are proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you never have the courage. Let me say that again. If you find that you are not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. The second reading is from our own founder, Ernest Holm, The Things Called You. This thing called you. In some way which you know not of, through some process which you never revealed its face, life has entered into you, and with it, the irresistible impulse to create. You belong to the universe in which you live. You are one with the creative genius in back of all this vast array of ceaseless motion, this original flow of life. You are as much as part of the sun, the earth, the air. So let us take this reading into the prayer. Before that, I'd like to invite you to think about something that startled you, or someone is difficult in your life, or some conversation that was difficult. If you could bring that into light. And as I invite you to close your outer eyes and bring that condition or circumstance or situation, let us all place that in light. As we bring ourselves into this present moment, it is the only precious moment we have. Our mind will continue to go into the past or the future. It is not easy to stay present. But as we consciously allow ourselves to be in the present, in this precious moment, there is the loving presence of intelligence that created all things is right here, right now. It is in each one of the creation. It is in you. It is in me. That is the creation and the creator of all. It continues on and on and on. And I take this moment to be in gratitude for that universal love that is present right here, right now. And recognizing and remembering that we are all part of that oneness. We are always one with it. We're never separated, we're never alone. We're always there, always with it. It is our responsibility to bring our consciousness to the moment to recognize and remember that presence is here, always supporting, always guiding, always directing us as we continue our life. So I take this moment, bless this time together, bless each one here, each one watching online, and I bless this celebration that all is unfolding for the greater good for each one. So I know it is all good, it is all God, right here, right now. Knowing that truth, I release my words and let it be. Please join me by saying, and so it is. Thank you.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby, come true. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops high upon the chimney top, that where you'll find me. Trouble melts like lemon drops high upon the chimney top, that's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to, why can't I hide?
All right, let's see if I have a voice. I do have a voice, in living color voice. So welcome again to the Center for Spiritual Living. June is a new month, and our theme for this month is in living color. It is in honor of Pride Month. Yes. Thank you. So in Centers for Spiritual Living, the lodestone, or the anchor for our philosophy, faith, and way of life is absolutely oneness and inclusivity and acceptance. Oh, it's raining. I could figure out what that sound was. Yes, yeah. Where we cast out no one and leave no one outside or behind. So, disenfranchisement of people has happened throughout human history, whether it's because you're gay, because you're a person of color, because you're American Indian, because you're Japanese, because you're a woman. All throughout human history, we have, as a species, left out people. So, and in that leaving out of people, the people who are left out have to work especially hard to bring forth themselves fully. Do you understand what I'm saying? They have to decide and choose that despite the fact that they're not welcomed or appreciated or valued or seen within this lens of inclusivity and oneness, to be themselves anyway. So this month, we are invited in every week to cast out of ourselves anything that would keep others separate. We need to release our unenforceable internal rules about how people must be and how life must be. Because in truth, in this universe, all of us belong here. If you didn't belong here, you would not be here. Emerson said, if you're here, God must have needed an organ here. Whether that organ is your eyes, your ears, your music, your writing, whatever it is, that we are all necessary parts of the whole. Now, Steve Jobs said, Steve Jobs said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with I love this sentence. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Now, here's our affirmation today, which is a little bit taken out of our June affirmation in your bulletin. But say this with me with gusto. Today, I do not adjust, I express. I do not adapt, I create. I do not hide my light, I shine all the colors. Yes. Krishnamurti, the Indian philosopher, said, it's no measure of our good health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. So, without that being too negative or too morbid, it simply means that our inability yet, the level of our consciousness as human beings to not love and accept and respect everyone is still at the root of conflict and war and suffering. And that as we mature and we become able to make room for others not like us, peace will reign in the land, certainly to a greater degree than it does now. But here's my main idea for today. To live your life in full color simply means ultimately to be in the experience of your life feeling everything, expressing everything, allowing everything, smelling everything, hearing everything, and to be that way as an experience and not as a concept or not as purely an idea. This is an incredibly important distinction to make as you're living your life, because you don't want to live your life as with a theoretical understanding of life. And to know the difference between being in life and being in the idea of life. Now, let's see, this is actually very practical and very simple. To see a picture, well, we just did this. In the lobby for the past month or so, I've had pictures up, they're gone now, but everyone go, ooh, ah, that's such a beautiful zebra, or ooh, ah, that's such a beautiful lion. But the truth is that the picture of the lion is not the lion. The picture of the lion is maybe nice, but I promise you it wasn't anywhere near how nice it was for me to have that lion in front of me. It's a whole different order of being. Now, another way of thinking about this is I'm sure all of you believe that Paris really does exist, that Paris is there, and forget the ones who have been there before. But even if you haven't been there, I'm sure you believe it's real because it's on the map, it's in the movies. You have really good friends who went to Paris and took pictures. But if you haven't been to Paris, Paris doesn't exist for you in exactly the same way as it does for the person who went to Paris. Are you with me? The difference. We're just talking about a different order of living, a different order of being. Eckhart Tolle said, a belief may be comforting, but only through your own experience can it be liberating. So the invitation this month, as we live our lives in full Technicolor, is to see if we can move more into the realm of experience and less out of the realm of a theoretical understanding about life, because ultimately it's not very satisfying and it has nothing to do with reality for you. The only things that are real for you are the things that are real for you. And as the earlier quote by Steve Jobs, to lead to this dogma, whatever it is, of other people's thinking isn't nearly as exhilarating as your experience in life. Now, I would say for most of us, we're also moving towards giving ourselves permission to be outrageous and bodacious and expressive. For most of us, I would guess that we had some marginalizing experience as children, even by good-meaning people. Some of us marginalized more than others, right? We all have different experiences, but the experience of not mattering or not being seen or not being heard or not being valued kind of caused us to go a little gray in life, a little quiet, a little shy, a little not feeling like what we had to offer was valuable. It's a pretty universal experience as far as I can tell, working with all of the people I've worked with, myself included. So how do we move out of this kind of muted existence into full out expression? It's not easy because you have to get into a mode of being okay that not everybody likes you. And by the way, the people you meet, half of the people you meet aren't going to like you anyway. So we have to stop living as if that's the goal in life, to see how many people you can avoid upsetting or you can somehow manipulate your way around so they won't marginalize you or not listen to you. Now, to live life that way takes an enormous amount of courage. You know, there's a wonderful book, Terry Cole Whitaker. Everyone should have this book and read it once. You could just buy one copy. We'll buy one copy as a community and just pass it around. It's called What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. Right? What you think of me is none of my business. Now, you might think that somebody who's standing up here has some need for approval. And I suppose on some level that's true. But I'm going to tell you that if my goal was to get your approval, I would not be very good at this. Right? I'm pretty sure that when the Buddha walked the land, or the teachers walked the land and speak, they weren't looking for the group that agreed with them or believed in them. They were just talking, right? And the people who resonated with whatever was being said would show up, and the people who didn't would go away. So what will be in your life and my life? Don't know who said this, but it says, don't slumber through your precious days on earth. So this idea of gray, you know, I can't remember where we were talking about this, maybe on Wednesday, the Spiritual Living Circle. Do you know what that is? Means gone. The idea, whatever I was going to say is completely gone. So Ernest Holmes said, practically the whole human race is hypnotized because it thinks what somebody else told it to think. And part of the joy of the science mind philosophy is that we don't really teach people what to think. We teach people how to think. You know, the question is, why do you think what you think? To have an inquiry. Why do you believe that what you believe is real or true? Why do you think what you think? You know, Byron, how many of you know Byron Katie's book, Loving What Is? That's her big question in her book, is what you just said true? Is what you said true? Is what you believe true? Or is it just true to you? Because, well, the truth is it's true to you. There is no, especially when it comes to human beings and our reactions and our listening and our feelings and what comes up, it's all interpretation from top to bottom, start to finish, circumference, out the center and the circumference. It's all you. It's all, and this is a very good thing. That's the ownership you want. The ownership you want is this: I am the artist in the canvas of my life, and you can paint your canvas with red or you can paint your canvas with gray. And to paint it with red means that you're going to be who you are, lovingly, of course, harming no one, of course, right? But be who you are, your unique, individuated expression of life. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter who you love. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. What matters is, in my view, that when life is done, as in the reading, you're proud of it. That when you're on, you know, when you're in that last moment, that you will have had been you. Sound came out funny. You will have lived your life. Because whoever you are, whatever your colors are, whatever your personality is perfect. For whom? For you, right? It's perfect for you. And it is actually how you will ultimately give your gifts and your treasure to people. It's why you came. You know, I always say, we didn't come here by accident. You know, you aren't the result of a passionate night in the back of a '60s Chevy. That might have been how you got here, but it's not why you got here. You decided long before to be in that Chevy. Well, for some of you, I'm hoping it was a BMW. Jesus said, be ye not conformed to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So simply meaning, don't try to fit in. Don't try to fit into a world, Krishnamurti said to a, I can't remember his exact words, a world that doesn't work. Don't try to fit into a sick society. Don't try to do that. Be yourself. Be loving. Be kind. Be generous. You know, Jesus said, somebody on the cheek, don't hit them back. Offer the other cheek. Somebody wants your jacket, give them your jacket. Now, does that mean we're doormats? Of course not. But the teaching being, be who you are, let other people be who they are, and you will find a great deal of flamboyance, colorful, like every day will be an adventure. To live a gray life is to live a life where you are not being you, and when you are not being you, all kinds of terrible things happen. Boredom, addiction, too much sleep, right? Too much TV, too much when you're not being you. I'm not sure who said this. I think it was, doesn't matter. My life has been full of terrible misfortunes, most of which never happened. Mark Twain. Thank you very much. Mark Twain. So Rumi says this beautiful quote, out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. So this field doesn't acknowledge color, doesn't acknowledge gender, doesn't acknowledge sexual orientation, doesn't acknowledge nationality, doesn't acknowledge politics, doesn't acknowledge any of the things that we would use to divide ourselves. It doesn't acknowledge that if you do this, you're good. If you do this, you're bad. If you do this, you're smart. If you do this, you're stupid. It is a field of belonging. It's a field of a community. And it's a state of consciousness. It's a choice you make to live in life comfortable in your own skin. And once you are comfortable in your own skin, you will not condemn another person for being comfortable in their own skin. Now, to do this is a choice, because you kind of have to get off the mainstream, the hamster wheel of life. And especially if you're in a group, and you are, we're all here, if your friends, families here, your coworkers are here, chances are the groups we've been with for a long time have certain ideas and ideals, certain values, and we just kind of live with those values and ideals. And if you change your mind, then you might have to change your tribe, or they might kick you out. It's better to live with that kind of authenticity and passion than to live muted. Deepak Chopra says, you can step out of virtual reality, the dream, the matrix, any time you want. And he said, no one will even notice that you've left. So as we embark in June, so this is kind of membership month, so we're kind of, this summer we're kind of really about, I'm really about wanting to get the word out, because I do know, one of the things about Centers for Spiritual Living and Unity churches is that everybody is welcome here. Do you know that gay people cannot go into most regular churches? They are not. And it's a little unfathomable, really. But you are welcome here. Everybody is welcome here. And we meet each other where we are, whether we're healing, whether we're healed, whether we're angry, whether we're peaceful. We come together really to begin to see life with a whole array of color. And we welcome it. You know, this staying under the radar in order to play it safe, it's okay for some, not okay for a mini-God, right? Because as unique, individualized expressions of life, of the most outrageous creator of all, that's who you are. So let us affirm this one more time together. Today, I don't adjust, I express, I do not adapt, I create, I do not hide my light, I shine all the colors that I am. And so it is. Woo! All right, so let's just move into a moment of prayer. This prayer time is time for shifting consciousness, because what changes us is not our conscious mind. What changes us is a decision that gets made from the depth of our soul, where we can alter the subconscious, unconscious, and prayer does that more than any words could do. So I just invite you to turn within for a moment. Take a deep breath, recognizing in this moment that every living thing breathes. Every living thing's, our hearts beat. We all want happiness and freedom. We all want authenticity and joy. It is a universal longing of life to be in life fully and completely. And so we start at the beginning, which is to simply recognize that we did not make ourselves or the planet we live on or any other living, gorgeous, colorful thing. But we can be one of those gorgeous, colorful things. And we can enjoy the full spectrum of colorful things. And we do this by changing our minds and by embracing the whole of humanity exactly the way that it is. And so the word I speak for each and every one of us in this room is that others may marginalize you or us, but not us. That in this moment we cease allowing that to alter what we say, where we go, what we do, how we think, the way we love. We let go of any need to be admired, well thought of, liked, or loved by anything or anyone that would cause us to not be ourselves. We be ourselves. And I know that as we be ourselves, that God rejoices, that there is a celebration in the universe when we celebrate ourselves. And so I know that the end result of this self-acceptance and acceptance of others leaves us peaceful, leaves us calm, leaves us in awe of the full spectrum of what life is on this beautiful, beautiful planet that we occupy for a very, very short period of time. And so in gratitude for authenticity, in gratitude for bodacious self-expression, in gratitude for stepping into the reality of our divinity and our right to be here, we're grateful. We just simply let that sink in. We let how okay you are just wash over you. You are perfect the way you are. You are whole the way you are. and you are complete. Nothing is missing, absent, or broken. And so I release this word and this prayer into the great law of mind, the great mystery of manifestation that is even now moving molecules around to make any crooked places straight, to exalt the valleys, level the mountains, so that we may be free to be red or blue or purple or all of it. And so for the manifestation, for this life of freedom and joy, we give thanks. I ask you to join me together in affirming its reality for you by saying, and so it is, amen. Woo-hoo! It's going to be a good month. All right, so now is the time for our offering. So, as always, you know, this is such a part of our service, and I don't like to go, nobody likes, I myself love talking about money, but not everybody does. But the community belongs to you, right? It belongs to us. We pay the rent and we come and we be here so that we can be here in living color, so that we can be here being ourselves and inviting everyone out there to join us here, because there's something good about love and there's something good about acceptance. Florence Scovel-Shinn said from The Game of Life and How to Play It, bills should be paid cheerfully, all money should be set forth fearlessly and with a blessing. And so, you know, this is not like paying your electric bill. But even then, bless that too. Aren't you grateful you have electricity? Yes. Yeah. So, so there are many ways to give. You can text to give, which is our preferred way because it's so easy for you. And it's also a way that we're implementing here at the center where you can pay for everything. Like you come to A Course in Miracles and you could just use your phone. So you don't have to go online, you don't have to write checks. Check it out if you haven't already, it's very easy. Or of course, PayPal website, or you can mail a check. So holding your offering, or if you give some other way, just to hold your hands to your heart, just simply bless this gift today by repeating our giving affirmation with me. Today, I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. And so it is. Oh, no, wait, no. Oh, yeah, no.
Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good. Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good.
And let us just take a moment and bless every dollar knowing that it is filled with light, it is filled with power, it is filled with every color of the rainbow, and it goes forth to create this spiritual community and all of its members in light and love and power. We are grateful for the giving, grateful for the receiving, knowing that truly all are blessed, and so it is. All right, if you would like a 1-minute miracle with one of our licensed practitioners, please come forward after service. If you don't want prayer, please leave the sanctuary so it can be quiet. Please fill out the insert in your bulletin for me. If you would please do that before you leave, and have a wonderful week.
Here we go, Sam.